listening to GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
GUFON Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream rise to the top, oh yeah.
GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
GUFON Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
Alright. Welcome to GUFON Radio stream number 156. It is Monday, November the 25th. It is Thanksgiving week. It is an odd time of the year. Why? Because of the most racist day you'll ever hear, Black Friday. You know they're going to change it. I can't call it Black Friday anymore. It's too racist. Why does it have to be black? It just does. I want to welcome everybody joining the GUFON Radio stream on YouTube's. I appreciate the effort. Really happy you guys are showing up. You know, we need to like and subscribe the show channel here. Can you do that? I'd like to see at least 50 likes one show. We got up to 30-something, 34, 35 on one show. We're growing. 707 subscribers. Woke up today, it was 702. If I can get 5 a day, whoo, that would be a dream for me. So let's give the shout-outs to the people in the chat room, shall we? PBR Street Gang. What do you say? PBR Street Gangbang. Pat Walker, Texas Ranger. Maureen Green Manalishi with the 2-prong crown. 2 G's are better than 1 gutter gawker. Razvan, the conqueror, the great, the fantastic. You're everything to me. Welcome to the show. This guy's great. I love him. He's so fantastic. All the way from Russia or America. Great Plains Drifter, High Plains Drifter. How you doing? There's your new name. Mario Heatwave. Welcome to the show, everybody. And everybody else. William Pattison, the king of horror. What do you say there, Chief? Great posts lately, especially Baby Yoda flying around on his little pod. Little Baby Yoda. Jamie Matthews. Your new name? The Beaver. Like Jerry Matthews. I couldn't help it. Everybody gets a nickname. That's just the way it goes. If you don't like it, let me know, and I'll figure it out next show. But usually the names stick. Renee Cruisin'. Didn't really give her anything special. Renee Cruisin' for a bruisin'. I don't know. That's so old. That's like 1918 they were saying that. Anyway, we'll come up with a new one for you too. Some of them you just can't switch, like Pat Walker, Texas Ranger. You can't change that. You just can't. B. Baker, I have a new name for him. I don't know. I don't see him yet. But when he comes in, I'll let you know what it is. We can't do shout-outs till people are here. You know why? I found out why. It's bad luck to do shout-outs to people that aren't here because they're not shouting out to anything. So you hurt them that way. Anyway, it's another story for another show. Thank you. Thank you. Tonight, I'll show you what we're talking about. And I would suggest pulling up a chair. It's not going to be the funny show. It's just going to be the show. Tonight, Secure Team 10 is dead. Oh, Jamie likes Beaver, so we're going to stay with the Beaver. Fuck, love it. Love people who just take it as it comes. I love that guy. A Phoenix Lights story. I couldn't fit in properly the official liar, but that story, some of you have never heard because you're new, and I've talked about it only twice over these years. It's a real true story. It's not what you think, though. The black cubes. Seen them by the sun. There's a video I'm going to play so I can give my voice a rest. You know what I'm doing once a show? I'm playing one video. That's 7 to 10 minutes just to give my... You know, when I do Spaced Out Radio, I'm taking 5 breaks or something, 6-7 minutes each, some of them. I'm like sitting there like, God, what was I talking about? I come back on the show and I forget. For those of you who don't know me, Renee, you know what you just did? You're the best. You know, you can tell she's experienced at this moderating stuff. You know how you know? Because of what she just did. It's beautiful. Not only by her doing that, it got me thinking, I have to let people know where I come from every now and then. A lot of people don't know the background. They just think I'm some guy talking to hear myself talk. It's not true. I've got a lot invested in ufology. And it started with the sighting of my own many years ago. I've had several throughout my life. I'm not going to get into the whole story of my life. I'm not going to bore you with that. You know, there's shows that, you know, you can listen to those on. But I'll tell you, the gist of it is, and this is not a joke, I have over 18,000 hours of sky watching, and it's probably more at this point. I did that math 2 years ago, so probably up to 20,000 by now. But somebody says, there's no way you could have done 18,000. I go, I did. I've done over 18,000 hours of sky watching. That's a lot. You figure I was doing it at least 40 hours a week for 3 years straight. At least 40 hours. Probably 60. But I gave myself and if you figure it out, that only weaned to maybe 20 hours a week after 6 years. Slowly weaning away. Because there's only so much you could see. And everything starts repeating itself. That's how I learned all the mistakes I was making. That's why I talk the way I do when I talk and I see somebody's video. And I said, that is so unbelievably fake. It's ridiculous. And not fake by CGI. Fake that either they launched a balloon or they're videotaping a plane or they see a hot air balloon or they're in an airplane. They see another plane a distance away. Oh, it's a UFO following this airplane. No. No, it's not. For me to say that that is a real UFO in a video, it has to do something that isn't normal. And if it's doing something that I know is a wobbly balloon or a static airplane coming in for a very long 30-mile long landing, it takes forever for that plane to go down. People only show you 10 seconds of a video, and they're saying, oh, that's the Phoenix Lights in the distance. No, it's not. It's an airplane. The video is actually 10 minutes long. They're only showing you 12 seconds. So you can't see this. All you see is this. It's a bird. You know? All right, I'm drinking Gatorade. I'm off coffee. I'm off all that speedy stuff. Just pure sugar. Well, you know what I mean. That stuff is bad. The Nos and the Red Bull. I was back on a Red Bull thing for 3 days over the weekend. And I felt like crap. So I stopped again. I went almost 7 weeks without drinking them. And after 2-3 days, I felt great. So they're not good for you. It's a temporary fix. It's something you should have once in a while. Like if you need a lift for one night, you know, or you're going to go pitch a big game. It's Game 7 World Series. Crack a Red Bull. It's been 5 nights. Go ahead. It'll do you good. Anyway, back to the show now. What are we doing? Oh, security. Let's just get this out of the way because I got a lot of stuff to talk about. Plus, I have some stories and some UFO sightings, which I'm going to start bringing more to. And coming up in the future, which will only be exclusive if I do get it. I don't know the Patreon thing because I have out of those 18,000+ hours, there's a whole plethora of stuff that I could go on. I can do years of videos for you. Yeah, and then that wall behind me is going to be the interactive wall. I might be starting that on New Year's Eve. The projector is done. Can't use the projector. It might come back. Let me tell you why. I got to figure out how you guys can see me and the wall at the same time. I can do this, and back away, and do whatever. I don't know yet. I don't know. We'll figure it out. There's so many things I want to do. And if I do the Patreon thing, the only reason I would do it, because nobody's ever seen this stuff before. And I think it's exclusive to those who really care about the fight for the truth. Because that's basically what I'm about. I'm about breaking balls and telling you the truth. Like today, just a little for instance. UFO Jesus. You know that kid Ryan who has post-disclosure world. He's with the Twitter group. What are they? The gangbangers? What are they now? What are they called? The Grant Cameron called them the young guns of ufology. God, that's so dumb. Because they're more like Keystone Capers, like Keystone Cops, shooting each other in the foot, believing in To the Stars Academy. Anywho, these people are very gullible, and they believe that To the Stars Academy is really not controversial at all. Not at all. UFO Jesus asked me, because I've been now getting into a conversation with him here and there. And he replied back to me and said, what is so controversial about To the Stars Academy? And if you say nothing, then, something. I don't know. I'll have to find it. So I wrote back and I said, what's controversial? What isn't? See, this is what they don't get. They don't understand what's going on. They've only been in the field for a couple of years. They haven't been burned like we have, those of us who've been around for 16 years. Those who have invested their lives, interviewed people. I mean, I've done so many different things. I can't, it seems like another lifetime ago. But they haven't been burned yet. Their little feet are going to be burning so bad when disclosure never happens. Because he said it was going to happen in 6 months when he was 1 year around. Then he said, 6 weeks. One time he said 6 weeks away. Now it's 6 years. So he's on the 666 thing. And maybe that's a sign right there. UFO Jesus. It's actually the freaking devil. And then today, something made me super angry. I know, shocker. So Mark D'Antonio, everybody knows Mark. He's on a lot of Ancient Aliens and this show, that show. He's been around the block for a long time. I think he's a MUFON guy, like he used to be in MUFON, or still, I'm not sure, but he did the analytics and the breakdown and debunks, balloon videos and stuff. He's done a lot of good work. Well, I got really pissed at the guy. But it's not what he did that made me mad. And what he's done is spammed my GUFON Facebook group with 13 posts in a row about this astrological event, I don't know, whatever. And, okay, got it, all right? This was on November 2nd. Now, another one is happening. This other astrological event is happening. And he posted 8 times in a row, like every 30 to 45 minutes. Comes Mark D'Antonio's going to have a great event. Mark D'Antonio, Mark D'Antonio, Mark D'Antonio, Mark D'Antonio. Meanwhile, nobody else is posting in between because Mark D'Antonio's pushing everybody away. So I messaged him the first time he did it on November 2nd. This isn't what makes me mad. I mean, it made me mad, but today, forget it. He goes, well, I always make sure. He didn't even apologize. I was like, and I wrote him back. I said, what? No apology. I'm sorry, Rich. It won't happen again. Didn't mean. I go, you pushed everybody's comments down to the bottom. He goes, what do you mean I put them to the bottom? Does he not understand how this stuff works? Now I think he's playing with me. Because who's that stupid? Mark D'Antonio. I tell you, these guys, he'll say, and I ain't going to fucking buy it. He'll say, that's okay, my show isn't for kids. He'll say, I'm not a Facebook guy. I don't do the Twitter thing. Bullshit. You're on Twitter. You're on Facebook every freaking day. Apparently every 45 minutes. So I don't want to hear you don't know how. You don't get it. I can't figure it out. I'm an old guy. No, you know what you're doing as well as I do. Hey, look, I said, dude, post 4 times in a day. That's good. Every 2 hours, maybe, every 3. The event's not going to happen till nighttime. All these posts that you're putting on my page ain't going anywhere. This is not like thousands of people here, guy. Know your arena. So he didn't say thank you. He said thank you. He didn't say sorry, won't happen again, or I'll make sure, I'll keep an eye on it. So here he comes again. 8 posts, 9 posts now. 9 posts today. So here's the part that made me mad. Madder. So I post, and some of you may have seen it. I said, does anybody else see this Mark D'Antonio posting? I don't know. I was saying it in a nice way. I said, I don't want to block the guy. Here, I'll pull it up so I don't BS. Come on, with this computer. All right. Okay, I'll get back to you. Does anyone else see the Mark D'Antonio posts? 8 in a row. Every 45 minutes, I said. I would say 4 is acceptable every other hour, but apparently Mark doesn't see this as a problem. Am I wrong? Because I hate blocking good people. Not a vicious, not mean, not even at all offensive. Oh, he wrote back. But I'll tell you what made me mad first. So somebody said, I don't hate this person, but it was the post. No, this isn't the one. He goes, does it contain any lewd content? I said, no. Now, oh wait, Mark says, I am sending one and only one post to this page. Why multiples come into him is a mystery. I asked him last time to troubleshoot this with me, and he let it drop after I asked him some questions. How could mine be the only page? He says the only page where it happens. Am I crazy? I don't have time to troubleshoot shit, Mark. Just send it once. There's a timestamp when you're sending these out. You do it every month. You know, I didn't say anything for the last 12 times it happened. I just said it the last time it happened. William Pullum says, I know you're not the type of gentleman who would spam. Thanks, sir. That fucking kiss ass. What did it kiss his ass for? I'm asking a valid question, Pullin. I didn't say anything mean, dick. Okay? I didn't say anything. That's what makes me so mad. They're acting like I'm the asshole. Yet Mark posts 13 times on November 2nd, 8 times on today, and I'm the asshole. It amazes me. Look, here it is. Shane Siroy says, I am a personal friend of Mark's. This is